Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gachis Kaman TV, the tourist man back Africa. The Luos have stolen the Kikuyus birthright. The birthright is gone. Ile haki yao ambayo waliona ndio pekee ambao wanafaa kuwa wanafanya kila kitu, wanafanyiwa kila kitu na serikali. Hiyo haki, kule kujidanganya, sasa kumepotea kabisa. Today, William Samoei Ruto was received like a king in Luo Nyanza. When I looked at the chemistry between Gladys Wagga and the president, the chemistry was on another level. The chemistry showed people who are very close. When you look at them, especially when they are greeting each other, utaona watu ambao wanapendana kabisa, watu ambao wana uhusiano wa karibu sana, watu ambao wanajuana kabisa sana. This is your host. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you have not, and our viewers kindly like this video. When the Kikuyus voted en masse for William Samoei Ruto, the Luos, on the other hand, voted for Raila Amolo Odinga, man to man. And the friction that resulted from this was on another level. Kikuyus don't trust the Luos. Some of the Kikuyus, not all, some of them have what I would call hatred, which in my view is wrong and a misconception. And it dates back to the days of our forefathers because of the cultural things that did not make sense. Among the tribal bigots who hold dearly this to their heart is none other than CS for Trade, Moses Kuria. The man is one person who I know he's crying, he's bitter to see William Samoei Ruto interacting freely with the governors from Luo Nyanza. And I can tell you that these are very much different. A lot of difference between the way the Luos readers are relating to the president and the way the Kikuyus are relating to the president. And none other than Raila himself, who endorsed, who instructed the leaders from Nyanza, especially the governors, to work with the government of the day. And I want us to look at the different ways, because the two are showing, if you look at the Kikuyus, their approach to the presidency, the way they are relating to the government, is quite different, and it will have different results from the way the Luos are interacting with William Samoei Ruto's government. When you look at the people from the lake are practicing what we call politics of development. And the politics of development is whereby you interact with the government of the day so that you can be able to lobby for development. Development is lobbied in this country. And development will not come to you unless you lobby for it. And you see, the president does not know every part of the county or every part of the country. So he has to be, people have to show him their preferences. And when you look at the ruling nation, the Luos are dealing with him in terms of development. But when you look at the people from the lake, their politics is that of the stomach, that of betrayal, usaliti, kuumana, kuagushana, kuangalia ni nani ambaye anafaidika sana kibinafsi. And this is very dangerous for me, because when you look at the people from the lake interaction with the president, something that is, I would call, regional. But when you look at the Kikuyus, it is selfish in nature. Ni mtu anaangalia yeye atanufaika vipi yeye kama mtu binafsi. But when you look at the Luos, they are developing, they are looking at the way that the people as a whole are going to benefit. The other thing is that when you look at William Samoei Ruto's visit in Nyanza, they are programmed now, and they'll be programmed. Today he is in Nyanza, and he has a programmed, what I would call, itinerary. He would know what to do. He know what he's supposed to do when and why he is there. He has what I would call concrete development agenda. Lakini ukiangalia vile ambavyo anaenda katika sehemu za Mlima Kenya, akienda pale, he is going there in a hazard way, unplanned way. Anaamka tu na anasema ataenda kule. But let me ask you, our viewers, do you think William Samoei Ruto can wake up and say, now I'm going to Nyanza, without proper planning? But in Kikuyu land, in Gema nation, anaamka tu anasema leo naenda maombi mahali fulani bila mipango. Now this is the difference that the two communities are using. And you see that it is going to yield different results. The other thing is that when you look at the way the government is dealing with the people of Luo Nyanza, the government is very keen and the president himself especially, he is very keen to show people that he's a Democrat. He is very keen to show people that he doesn't discriminate. He's very keen to show that he wants to bring development in every corner of the country, whether you voted for him or not. But when you look at the Gema nation, the president doesn't care the way he interacts with them. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to show. Already they voted for him. Kwa hivyo ni kama ile hali ya msichana baada ya kuolewa, wakati anaolewa, baada ya kuolewa kuna jambo lingine ambalo anaweza kufanya. But you see now, when you look at the way the president is dealing with the Luo nation, he is dealing with them kwa kama vile jogoo. Unaona kuna vile jogoo ambavyo anajaribu kumwidawida mtetea au tebe, anajaribu kumwida ili atimize malengo yake. Baada ya kutimiza, una vile ambayo anatoa mabaya yake na kutoa kile kijisauti akifurahi baada ya kutimiza yale yake. Lakini unapoangalia the same thing, because this is what the cockle employ, because it is the cockle that is going to benefit, although even the chicken herself is going to benefit. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, when he is going to Luo Nyanza, he must go there with a basket full, full of goodies, full of development things, housing, healthcare, and many things. But when he is visiting Kikuyu, he goes there with an empty basket. He doesn't care. The basket is empty, whether they like it or not, because already unajua kule ni kama anaenda kutembea. Mtu haendi kutembea kwa wageni au kwa watu wengine mikono mitupu. Lakini ukienda kwa nyumbani, it's not a must that you carry bread. It's not a must. That is the way the Kikuyus have been outwitted by the Luos. And this is a problem now of electing people who are not intelligent. So you can see the benefit of electing leaders who are educated, who knows what they are doing. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, when he is dealing with Luos, he is engaging their leaders. He is engaging their leaders. Look at the way he was engaging Gladys Wanga. Look at the way he was engaging other leaders. And when you look at Mount Kenya, he doesn't have to engage in one. He doesn't. And when you look at the rapport between the Luo nation and the William Samoei Ruto, it is on another level. It is something that is admirable. But when you look at the rapport between the Kikuyus and William Samoei Ruto, you realize that there is no good rapport. Kile ambacho kipo ni manufaa, ni pale ambapo William Samoei Ruto alinufaika kutokana kwa kuwa amechaguliwa kuwa rais. But you think he owes them anything? He doesn't owe them anything. He's not indebted to them in any way. Again, when you look at the projects, William Samoei Ruto is very keen in Luo Nyanza to complete Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's development, so that it doesn't appear that he's abandoning Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's development. It doesn't appear that he has a personal vendetta with the Luo people. But when you look at the way he is interacting with the people of the mountain, just the other day, Kororia, the Gatodo North MP, was saying that he's going to lead people to demonstrate to State House simply because the road linking Vika and flyover has been abandoned. And there are so many projects. I think almost all the projects that were started by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in the mountain are not going on. They have been completely abandoned. And William Samoei Ruto is not even very keen to complete these projects. So this is the difference. The two approaches, the way the Luos are dealing with the government, the way the Kikuyus are dealing with the government is totally different, if you ask me, in my view. Again, when you look at what I would say, Luos and Kikuyus have more in common than in conflict. When you look at the way even they started the ODM together, they have so much in common. Even the closeness, both of them I think are Nilots. But when you look at the Gema and the Kikuyus, they have more in conflict than in common. Take for example land. Majority of the Kikuyus believe that Kikuyus stole their land. They believe that they are not supposed to be in the Rift Valley. And this is the genesis of the post-election violence that happened in 2007. So when you look at the two communities, you realize that the approach is very, very different. Again, when you look at the way William Samoei Ruto is dealing with the leaders, there is what we call mutual respect. And he respects the leaders very well. And He cannot go to Luo Nyanza without consulting or without agreeing with the leaders, starting with the leader of the opposition, Raila Amolo Odinga. But do you think he can consult the Gema leaders? Do you think he has respect for these leaders? I don't think he has much respect for these leaders, because that is in the mountain. Kwa sababu kule kipo ni kwamba he has no much regard for these people, because already they elected him, he owes them nothing, he's not indebted to them. But when you look at William Samoei Ruto's, the way he is treating the Luo Nyanza, I think he knows that there's also more to gain than to lose. And again, it is very, very interesting to realize that in the fullness of time, politics is just a matter of interest. All said and done, it is a matter of interest. And that is why the Luo nation is closely working with the government for its own interests. I don't know what you think. If you ask me, the Luos are right on this one. They have stolen the birthright. Kikuyu, kazi kwenu. Till next time, I remain yours, Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa.